Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Panther Presents. Today, we shall be discussing Double Cross, Season 2, Episode 5. Next week will be the season finale, because apparently this is a 6-episode season series. So, what we got going on? Stacey, where would you like to begin in this?
Nurse, is it the Mr. Nurse guy? I can't remember his name at the moment.
Nurse Brian?
Brian was also a victim of kidnapping, apparently.
And he saw Mother.
Yeah, he saw Mother. So maybe there are other boys at the Hogwarts Academy.
And it looks like it's just him. He seemed to skip the fact when he's strapped. So let's put it in context. So when Nurse Brian is strapped to Eric's killer table inside his Dexter type lab of killing, he's crying very horribly. I mean, it was hard for me not to laugh at the bad acting that I was watching. Often I ask myself 3 questions in this episode: what's happening? Why is it happening? And why am I still watching it? Yes, but anyway, he's like, "Oh, let me go! Oh no, let me go!" Yes, if he's telling the truth, because we know he knows how to lie. Yes, that he was somehow kidnapped like all the other girls. He met Mother. He somehow skipped over the fact when he was confessing to Eric that he also had the opportunity to have sex with all the women there, including Erica. Small details, you know. But anyway, Eric has convinced Brian that the only way to stay alive is to help Eric and Erica sneak back into the Hogwarts School of Hose and to help save the poor little girls who are there, including Brian's mother. So apparently the poor woman would look like she had acid on her face or something. Like, look, that's Brian's mother, supposedly. Do you believe that?
Could be.
She was somebody. I mean, she was obviously somebody's mom, and she's obviously been there for a while. I was kind of hoping that was to Cross's mother, somehow to kind of bring this thing all together. Maybe Erica found her mother, kidnapped her, and was like, "I can't believe you left me," and then forgot about me and put her in the prison all this time. But I thought, anyway,
it would be a bit much.
This show is a bit much. So I'll put nothing past these writers. All right, so. Okay, let's talk about Detective Ryan, and by far the shittiest detective ever put on TV. So he's there talking to Officer Lopez, who's holding her side as if she got shot in the side. This irritated me so bad, I went back and watched the season finale of episode 1 to watch the shootout. Who got shot and where? For the record, the Officer Lopez was the only one that did not have any fake blood coming out of her. She was laying on the ground with her hand on her chest. She was standing next to the white cop that got shot in the head, and he fell down dead. So at best, she got shot in the vest. And it wasn't even Robin who shot her. It was an Asian woman standing next to Robin who shot the guy. There's only 3 bullets. One that killed the Detective Candace, one that hit Detective Ryan in the neck, and the other one that killed the white dude, the white cop. Lopez never even got shot.
So Detective Ryan got shot in the neck?
No, Detective Ryan got shot. He always went like, no. So Detective Candace got shot in the head. His blood kind of came from the upper parts, you know, but I mean, if he got shot in the neck, he'd be dead. But, you know, this show's bad on special effects. But the point is, she got killed. Somehow the bullet passed him because he was standing in front of her from the trajectory. So somehow the bullet passed in front of him, hit Candace in the neck. Then the second one hit him in the chest, I guess. He falls down. The third bullet kills the white unnamed cop. And then Lopez is just on the ground when it's all done. She's all laying on the ground, just holding her chest like, what? How the fuck did you end up on the ground? Anyway, that was done. The second round of fire was done by the unnamed Asian assassin.
Maybe the bullet did like a pew and it bounced off of Detective Ryan and then curved around and knocked Lopez in.
This is not the oval, Stacey. I believe that what happened to this to try to make this somewhat realistic. Maybe the bullet that ultimately killed the white cop hit Lopez's vest, bounced off, killed the white cop. Anyway, let's not go through all this. The point is, she's holding her side like something happened to her side. It makes no sense, but at least she didn't have the arm sling. I thought she was gonna have the arm sling like Ryan, But no, she just holding her side, and it's whatever. Okay.
Maybe she had cramps or something.
Let's not think too hard about this. But then also, then she's like, the same conversation that Ryan had. She's like, his wife was telling him, Tanya was telling him, you got to stay home. You can't go back to work. I got to go back to work. I got to know what happened. When Lopez was giving her brief description of the woman who shot Ryan and Candace, I just knew that this was going to be a digital black and white representation of Robin. It was going to be that unbelievably detailed, just so we can get this plot moving. Just so Ryan can be like, that's her. That was a very general sketch of maybe a black woman with some glasses. Like, I don't know how he looked at that and said, the woman I had sex with twice, this has got to be her. And I realized that she must have come to see my wife, Tanya. How did Robin know where Tanya worked? How did he even know her name? Huh?
LinkedIn.
The internet?
LinkedIn.
Okay, but I'm like, how did he know her name? I mean, anyway, let's back it up.
Detective Ryan.
Shitty
married
detective.
To
wife. Tanya the lawyer. The district attorney, mind you. She is a district attorney. So Robin, with her so let's talk about how she masked.
Supposed to be like a mask?
She painted, that's what I'm saying. So her brother and sister put on fake like eye masks, like they're going to a masquerade party. It's in the genes. Robin paints on raccoon makeup and then goes into the district attorney's office, mind you, because she was at work and she is a prosecutor. That's what they want us to believe. With the silly raccoon makeup on her eyes, goes in there and just talks to this woman because Robin fell in love with a man she had sex with twice.
First of all, she's supposed to be a professional hoe. How you falling in love after two? We assume two, but it may have been a few more. But anyway, you didn't even know he had tattoos until after you had sex with him. All of a sudden you're in love.
He said it's only happened twice. I mean, that's a very specific number. If he said a couple of times, that could be less than 5. But I believe less than 5 times. I'm still what the man said. After 2 times in the bed, this professional hoe / assassin has given her heart to this man that she barely met in the parking lot of the hospital when she's trying to go after her sister. And now she's like, I'm a jilted lover and I'm going to find and confront his wife. So she leaves him. What?
He comes to you.
Who are you? Just tell him I came by. What was her description? A black woman with some raccoon makeup on her face came by and saw me. Oh shit!
It was the bobby pins. She wears a lot of bobby pins.
That's what sealed it. That's the general description she gave him. He was like, It's Robin.
Yes. I mean, hopefully that's the only side chick he has. So I would think he would assume.
He's like, oh shit.
But we don't know.
He's like, which one? Damn it. But the fact that he was so concerned about Lopez's condition, but as soon as Robin sent him the ass text, the DTF text, he was like, gotta go. We'll work out this trauma of you being shot later. I gotta go get this ass from this woman I just met once. I couldn't believe it. And then Robin has got some abandonment issues too. She's like, everyone leaves me. Why are you leaving me like everyone else? I'm like, she must not have been very good out there when she was hoeing, man. She can't be falling in love with all her Johns. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Anyways, so don't worry, Tanya is strapped. She had the gun and almost killed Detective Ryan.
She did. She was a shooting.
She's at the ground though. She was like, just let you know, I know how to pull a trigger, sir. And he was like, and then he pulled the gun on his wife. Damn. He's like, I wasn't gonna shoot you, bitch. You pulled the gun on me. They say you don't pull out a gun.
That's why I don't date cops. Okay, they crazy.
Or anyone that just carries firearms on a regular basis. Like, I mean, that's just, yeah, he just high strung. You know what I'm saying? And that's not good. And he's like, so how do we get into his marriage where he's like, you don't care that I fucked her. You just care that she came to your job. So now it sounds like open. Like, did we make rules that your lover should not know where we live and come to our house or job?
First of all, you started an argument with this woman, so you wouldn't have to give her none because your well was dry. And now
Guys act like there's in a loveless, sexless marriage. It's like, no, bruh. You had to go wash off Robin's stink off you, because you don't want your wife to know. It's a lot. So anyway, so again, let's fast forward to Erica. Ladies and gentlemen, I need to understand how these people prepare for tactical activities. Okay. So last season one, we completely made fun of the fact that Eric and Erica dressed up like they're going to a masquerade ball to walk across the street and to confront a human trafficker so they could save the poor girl, take her down the street. The outfits they wore, the twins were completely ridiculous and inappropriate. Okay. Fast forward to this episode. Erica, not knowing where Eric is at, her twin's spidey sense did not tell her that maybe Eric was in danger, that maybe he was in jail, that his girlfriend Michelle did not call Erica to say, hey, your brother just got arrested.
I think so.
She was on the phone. Who the fuck was she calling? Okay, real quick. Let's back up to this. Okay. If you look at the fights between Tanya and Detective Ryan, that fight was 10 times more realistic than the fight between Eric and Detective Ryan. That shit was so badly choreographed. I almost laughed. On top of the fact that Eric is whooping the shit out of Brian, and Michelle is talking about some police brutality. Like, no, the cop is getting his ass whooped. He's being brutalized. Like he ain't brutalizing anybody. Like he's steadily getting his ass whooped right now. She's talking about some police brutality. Like I was like, Eric is doing pretty well. He got this under control. Like I was like, who choreographed this shit? Like what? They should be ashamed. Ashamed. Anyway, fast forward. Erica decided that when she's in the killer bat cave, she has to go it alone. Did anyone notice the clothes she's wearing? Okay, so let's see. So she's about to walk into a place that has mad assassins in it, people who are trained in hand-to-hand combat.
They're on skate, so you just push them in. That's it.
This woman does not put on a bulletproof vest. She puts on a club jacket with high-ass shoulder pads. One. Number two, she takes her own tight-ass shirt and ties it up into a midriff. It didn't come that way. She made it into a stylish midriff. Number two, we'll get past the leather pants. We're going to get past that and get down to the high heels she's wearing. What? Who goes into only in family business. Only in family business have I seen women go into combat situations looking like they're about to get on the pole or go to the club or a little bit of both. I was like, again, this is what we do it.
And how he worked her benefit last time, so maybe
she's like,
that's the thing.
I just couldn't. If she would have put them in a bag, in her backpack, right, and wore some like Nikes or whatever, to be like, I'm gonna pull them out like swords, but she pulls out like stilettos, and she's like, wah, wah, wah. That's why it needs to happen. In the season finale next week, I need her to pull off her stilettos and just start wailing and start just knocking people out when she runs out of bullets. That's what I need to justify these shoes. I was upset. I was like, come on, man. Be better. Be better than this. I need you to be better, Double Cross. Damn it. But at least they're consistent. They're consistent in how the season's paced. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the episode they ramp up for their final mission. Actually, they should have did the mission this episode, then got busted out next episode. That's how it should have been. But Amani is serious about getting rid of the crosses. So she sends she sends Jay, who conveniently finds the cross twins in Eric's SUV and tells them all the tea, just like, hey, let you know, Amani's trying to kill you. Your sister's trying to keep you alive. There's a power struggle within the organization. and you need to go help your sister because she's trying to help you. I was like, plot convenience much? Because we only got 30 minutes, so they got to get the story moving. Detective Brian magically having the woman confess who she is. My name is Robin Cross.
You were the Cross's sister? So the guy with all the tattoos that you were telling about is Eric Cross?
What? Hold up. Hey, Officer Lopez says, look, this is the woman who shot you. The woman I've been fucking, Robin Cross. Ta-da! I was like, this is what we're doing now? Oh,
well, it's better than Tommy being identified with some eyebrows and some eyes.
That was
and a forehead.
That was some bullshit.
I was like, what?
What?
Look at this. Like, this is Tommy. What?
How? That's any random white man. And give some color, that could be any random man. You didn't even get to like really like the color of this dude. This could be Latino. All you got is eyebrows and some eyes, and you're like, oh, that's Tommy. He's at least one of these 5 men. Stop it. Stop it. So you know what? There you go. Double Cross, you did better than Power Book 1 when it comes to the sketch. Okay, 2 points for you.
Leprechaun sketch that Chris made.
That's real shit, man. When they went after the leprechaun, oh shit, that was hilarious. Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Black folks thought a leprechaun was living in the trees, and they made a sketch. Looking for the leprechaun. Oh shit. Oh man, that was funny. So by that, where was Nurse Brian? He was supposed to open the gates for Eric and Erica when they showed up. Now only Eric is there. Is that going to turn to anything? Are we going to see Brian next episode? Because Erica looked like she's doing pretty good by herself. Wonder Twin power activate. It's only one of you, Erica.
She's channeling Eric.
Who, as much as they're physically connected, they can feel each other's pain and orgasms, as we discussed in season 1. Like, one of them should have felt the other. Eric should have been like, oh, she must be in danger. She must be going to the mission on her own. Erica, again, should have been like, oh, my brother's in danger. I think he may be in jail. Let me reach out to him through the Force and see if I can talk to him or something. I would not have expected anything different from this show. If they would have talked to each other through telepathy, I would have been like, exactly. Exactly.
Like, wait, Eric's in prison. Oh, wait.
Hark. My sister got on the high heels. Oh, shit, she's about to go to war. She only wears the high heels when she go to war.
We're at war.
Damn it. We're at fucking war. That's what Robinson shit. Robin's gonna hook up with Erica in the whole camp, and she's gonna be like, "We're at fucking war," and then they're gonna go there and kill all the other hoes in Amani and say all the girls themselves. That's what's gonna happen, and then it's gonna be triple cross. Somehow Robin will die saving Erica, so she's redeemed as a character, but it's called double cross, not triple cross. So one of y'all crosses got to go.
She had a big old bottle of baby oil and she just sprayed it on the floor, and then they come skating through and they just and then they shoot each other accidentally as they fall.
That would be,
and she just
I would expect nothing less from this show at this point. I would take that better than those high heels. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. I was like, I know you just didn't wear those things. But and you know what? Going back to family business, she was more covered up than Sasha was, and Paris, because they were just this titties just out anytime they were doing missions. I'm like, this makes no sense. Poor Paris. Now she's on Batwoman, dressed up even worse. At least she's covered up though, but it's still ridiculous. She's new Batwoman. We're getting off track. The point is, last episode's next week. We'll see how this goes. Megatron had the opportunity to confess his love for Erica. That's Dr. Megatron is who he will be. All right, this Michael B. Jordan looking motherfucker. That's why I'm calling him, and that's it. Anyway, he was because his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend, being all thirsty. So is the nurse also being thirsty. Damn. This is for my sister. This is for my sister. This ain't for me. I just want to know if your brother is single.
What is your husband?
Exactly. Damn.
When you doing all this yoga for us so he can keep cutting the grass and planting bushes for you.
Remember? Anyway, Centron, since Erica gave him a very vague statement of if this no, I love you in this case something happens or some stupid shit. Maybe he's gonna come to her rescue. Maybe he follows Brian because he's concerned of why Erica was talking to Brian. That's what happens. So then Brian leads Centron / Megatron to the whole camp, and then this is how he finds out the secret identity of his lover. Every superhero story has the same thing. Eventually, the love of their life realizes who they are. They're like, oh, can I live with you with the secret that we hunt sex traffickers? But not yeah, that's another thing. I'm really disappointed in this season too. I really thought there was going to be some killing of sex traffickers, more killing of sex traffickers in the Dexter style that Eric was doing last season. I was very disappointed. That only happened in the first 2 episodes when they killed those 2 white dudes in the whole camp, and the one girl who got it through the eye. I was very disappointed. There's too much legal stuff going on in this season. Unnecessary affairs. That's not why I signed up for Double Cross. I signed up for Eric and Erica bringing random sex traffickers down there, using a fake chainsaw to cut them up. Yes. Speaking of fake blood, oh my God. When Robin went to go save their sister from the other assassin that Amani sent, and she cut the woman's throat supposedly and stabbed her first and then cut her throat, she was like, you're here to kill my brother and sister? There was absolutely no blood on that knife. Like, I watched it. As fake as this show is, I was like, let's give me some fake spurts or something. Nothing. She stabbed this woman several times, cut her throat. There was no blood coming out the neck. There was no blood on the knife. I'm like, why are you bothering with this shit? You can't afford fake blood? You can't afford squibs? They cost too much? Like, where's the money going? It's not the fight choreography, obviously. Fuck, man.
It's all in the wardrobe.
Them high heels cost a lot of money. That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah, now them bobby pins.
Keep that hair tight.
And hair gel. Yeah.
I just can't. All right, guys. Anything else to say?
Nope.
All right. You still watch this video, as always. Thank you very much. If you can watch Double Cross, you can watch us, darn it. All right. This episode was hard to watch. It just really was. But we're going to keep on going. So as always, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You can like on the video, you can comment on the video. More importantly, share the video. Help us grow the channel. If you enjoy us so much, let's see if your friends and family will also enjoy us. Let's build a family together. Let's help get to 100,000 subscribers together, okay? And then we will rise together. All right. Again, we will see you next week. Again, tell us why you watch Double Cross, why you watch us talking about Double Cross. What do you think is going to happen next week? Who do you think is going to die off this show? We got to know. And then we'll see where our predictions go. As always, as Jerry Springer says, take care of yourselves and each other. All right.